So this is a very quick hands-on demonstration of how iOS 26 runs on this iPhone 13, which is a very old phone, but so far it seems to be doing great. So first of all, you see the new lock screen. You see there's this liquid glass design with these glassy buttons and glassy clocks over there, and you also see this parallax effect, which is really nice, and it seems to work on all of your photos, not just this one. Okay, so let's unlock it, and you see this glassy effect there too. Okay, so this is what the new liquid glass design language looks like if you choose for all the icons to be tinted. So if you long press the home on any of the blank space, you will have the customized options here, and you can either go with the default option, which not a lot of third-party apps have adopted yet for obvious reasons, or you can go with clear, which makes everything the same color glass, or you can go with tint, which goes with your either current wallpaper, or you can use a color picker. So this is what the home screen looks like. By the way, you also get two new apps, which is the preview app, which you can use to read PDFs or photos, what have you. You also have a new app, which is games, a dedicated app just for games. So there you go, and this is a good place to demonstrate the glass effect here. So you can see with this menu, and if you long press on it and you drag along either to the left or to the right, you will see a very beautiful glass look, which mimics real glass very beautifully. Okay, so what's next? This is your control center, which doesn't look too great in my opinion, but it translates very well all the glassy elements. Here you go. Now this looks like an Android, but hopefully they'll give us some control over how transparent we want it to be. Otherwise, it really looks like an Android. Okay, so I don't really like this look because, it makes it hard to distinguish the icons. Let's go back to default. Okay, now we have some colors, and some of the first-party apps icons have been redesigned as well. As you can see here, we have the camera app, settings, Safari, phone, messages stays the same, voice memo, books is all a little bit classy, and even this assistive touch button, but the interface itself is not too much of a change. Okay, so this is what the settings look like. Okay, here you go. And this is what messages looks like. Okay, froze. There we go. One more reason not to install the first developer beta version. This is your voice memo. And apparently, when you do a voice recording, you can now change the source of your audio, which is really awesome. So if you have AirPods, they'll show up there. Okay. So the glass elements are seen across OS, but my problem with this is not very consistent. For example, if I go to the Files app here, you can see folders now have different colors, But let's see, this screenshot, it will take you to the preview app. And if so, you see this is all class, right? This is class elements, but this is not quite. So you can see it's not very consistent. You can see this in the Notes app, for example. Some is classy, some is not. For example, this is not very classy, right? So it's not transparent, translucent anymore. This is not either. Okay, a little bit buggy there. Okay, let's take a look at the new Photos app. So the Photos app now has only 2 tabs, which is Library and Collections, which simplify things a lot, which I like. And so the interface is also very different. Everything is much more reactive. You see how beautiful it is to your touch. And the fun thing is you can change everything into a 3D photo, which is this one tap here. So it makes your photo 3D, which also appears on your lock screen. That's really awesome. So that's a very first look at some new features on the iOS 26. This video is not exhaustive, but it looks like it's running really well on this very old iPhone 13, but it heats up quite a bit during the period of filming. So please do take notice that the battery is going to drop significantly and it's not really stable. So only update if you have a secondary device. Otherwise, please stay away from the developer betas, as they could break your phone. Only do it if you know what you're doing. So please share and subscribe. Thank you.